All right, go ahead and start lying on your back. Make sure you have both blocks with you and your strap nearby. And then we're going to start with knees bent, feet flat on the floor, arms extended out with palms facing up, and closing our eyes. Taking a moment to connect with our bodies, noticing how they feel. We take this opportunity to scan our body. We can notice any imbalances, any tension, maybe any areas of weakness. And just kind of take a mental inventory of what we find. Maybe noticing the subtle changes in our body when we stop and pause, when we allow ourselves to bring awareness to the areas of our body that we hold tension or have imbalances. And notice our breath, feeling a move in and out through our nose. Feeling our belly rise with each inhale and soften with each exhale. And slowly draw our knees into our chest. Give them a hug. Rocking side to side. And coming back to center, let's find our way to a standing position at the front of our mat. From our standing position, let's inhale, sweep our hands up to the ceiling. And exhale, hinge from our hips and fold. Taking a moment to notice how we feel to the back of our body as we let our upper body hang. Our neck and shoulders relax. On our next inhale, rise up halfway, shining our heart forward, flattening our back. Exhale, fold. Walk both feet back, plank. Lowering all the way down to our belly. On our next inhale, lift our heart, roll our shoulders back. Exhale, lower down, hug our bellies in, press up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out our feet. And then walk forward, front of our mat, and fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, and exhale, fold. Bend our knees, rise all the way up. Take our arms out to the side, hinge forward from our hips, lower our chest, and hold. Finding strength and stability through the back of our body as we lift our tailbone up, keep our knees soft and our back flat. On our next exhale, fold. Bend our knees, come all the way up. And exhale, hinge from our hips. Hold halfway, arms reaching out. Feel your shoulder blades strong on your back. Breathing. Legs are mostly straight, just with a soft bend. And then exhale, fold. Bend our knees, come all the way up. Hinging from our hips. So we're keeping our legs mostly straight, hinge from our hips, arms out to the side, back flat. Shoulder blades strong on our back. On our next exhale, fold. Take a moment to hold here and breathe. Feeling our breath move into the back of our body. Step our right foot back, lunge. Come up halfway, reach our arms to our side. Take a moment to hold, feeling that outer left hip work. Then we're going to extend our hands forward, bend our back knee, push off, and step forward. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Step our left foot back, lunge. Rise up halfway, hug our arms to our side. Imagine a straight line from our back heel all the way up to the top of our head. Front knee is bent. Then reach our hands forward, bend our back knee, let it hover above the floor, and then push off and release our foot down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Rise up halfway. Reach our hands forward, bend our back knee, let it hover, push off, and release. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, rise up, hold. Inhale. Exhale, lower our back knee, reach forward, and push off, releasing our foot down. One more time each side. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Rise up. Inhale, extend forward, lower our back knee. Exhale, push off. Come all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Rise up, fold. Big inhale, extending the arms out. Bend your back knee. Exhale, push off. Good. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Bend our knees. Lower our knees down to the mat. Grab a hold of our blocks. We're going to place them in front of us. And then we're going to grab a seat and we're going to put our back of our knees on top of our block. Rising up tall through our spine. If this is uncomfortable on your hips or your low back, your hands are going to be out to the side. Otherwise, we're going to fold forward. Let our hands relax anywhere that's comfortable for you. Keep folding, rounding, softening the back side of our body. Feeling length through our spine, through our low back, the back of our hips, the back of our legs. Now you may not feel anything big in the back of your legs as much as you will your upper back or mid back or low back. And sliding our hands off to the side of our leg. Let's lift our right foot up off the mat using the strength of our right leg and lower down. Lift our left foot using the strength of our left leg. Lower down. Lift our right and lower. Lift our left and lower. Lift our right, lower. Lift our left, lower. Lift our right, lower. Lift our left, lower. We're going to do 2 more each side, right and left And right one more time. And left one more time. Lowering our feet down, round our back, let our head hang, and soften. Let our breath move through the back of our body. Rising up by walking our hands back towards our legs or our hips. Press ourselves up. We're going to release the blocks off to the side. Come to a standing position again. And then we're going to find that forward fold in the center of our mat. Take a moment to notice how the back of our body feels. Knees are soft. Head hangs. And we're going to shift our weight on to our left foot. Push our right knee back. Come back to center. Push our left knee back as we shift our weight to the right. Come back to center. Shift to the left. Push our right knee back. Center. Push our left knee back. Come to center. Keep shifting side to side. Pushing one knee back at a time. So one leg takes your weight. The other leg presses back. Keep letting the upper body soften and hang. Let's do 2 more each side. Come back to center and hang. Bringing our hands to our elbows, allowing gravity to lengthen through our upper body. Releasing our hands. We're going to come up to bend our knees, find the strength of our legs, stand up tall. We're going to come to our strap or our band, whatever we're using, that's attached to a surface that can be fairly high. We're going to lay down in front of our strap, and we want to be able to put our foot in our strap. So we want to have a distance away from our connection point that we can put our foot in comfortably. As we lay down, we're going to start with our right foot, place it in our band, and then we're going to scoot away from our connection point enough to where we feel a comfortable stretch. And we can adjust this as we get ready to move deeper into this practice. As we hold here for a moment, I want you to let your foot hang in your strap or your band and let your leg completely relax in your hip joint. So we're not trying to get a big stretch out of the back of our leg. We're just trying to create ease where our leg connects into our hip. Let our arms soften, let our shoulders get heavy. Just take a moment to breathe. Let the band support us. Completely let go of your right leg. Now we're going to bend our left knee. We're going to scoot ourselves away from our connection point until we feel the end range of motion of our hamstrings, so how they connect to our knee and our hip. Once you get to that end range of motion of your right leg, I want you to extend your left leg. Let your arms relax out so your remainder of the rest of your body is going to be relaxed. Then as we hold at the end range of motion, you should feel a pretty good stretch through the back of your thigh. Now I want you to push your right leg down towards the floor. This should feel like a lot of work. Holding, breathing. Now slowly relax. Let the band pull you back into that stretch. Now, this first one, I want you to just relax in. After the second or third one, you have the option of moving forward a little bit more if you find you're not feeling a stretch anymore. But for the first one, let's just hold here. Continuing to let go of any residual tension we're holding on to in our hip joint and our hamstring. Push our right foot back down to a place that's challenging for you. Should feel like work through the booty and through our hamstring. And relax. If you would like to adjust a little bit further, take that stretch a little bit further, scoot away from your connection point. Push our right foot down towards the floor. And relax. Letting everything soften. Push our right foot down. And relax. Now we're going to bend our left knee, scoot back towards our connection point. Place our left foot inside the strap and then release our right. You can keep your right foot bent if you like, your right leg bent. Completely let go of our left leg. want you to move into your full comfortable stretch. So extend your right leg. If you're not feeling a stretch in the back of your left hamstring, then scoot away from your connection point. Then press our left foot down towards the floor. And relax. Press our left leg down towards the floor. And relax. If you'd like to make any adjustments to go further into the stretch, scoot yourself away from your connection point. Push our left foot. And relax. And one more time, push our left leg down towards the floor. And relax. Releasing our foot from our band, bend our right knee. We're going to come back to our mat if you had to come away from it. We're going to come to a forward fold in the center of our mat again. And this time we're going to use our mat or our blocks. I'm going to demonstrate both. Taking your blocks, place them underneath your foot. This is if you have the ankle mobility to be able to do this. This is option one. This will be the more intense one. If you want less, grab a hold of the front of your mat, fold it up, then roll it. And then place your ball of your foot on your rolled up mat. Then we're going to come back to that forward fold and hang. Let your knees soften, your tailbone lift. Your upper body is hanging. Then shift your weight to the left. Push your right knee back. Shift your weight to the right. Push your left knee back. Shift side to side, pushing as you shift. Come back to center. And then lower your knees down to the mat. Unroll your mat if you rolled it. We're going to grab a hold of one of our blocks. Place it underneath our left knee. Come to an all fours position. Shoulders over wrists. Your hips are over your knees. You're going to find your right knee is hovering above the ground in order to keep your hips level. Now, if it bothers you to be on wrist, take fist for wrist. And from here, we're going to draw our right knee into our chest, extend our right foot out, sweep our right leg out to the side. Take it back, knee into our chest without changing the shape of our low back or our hips. Kick our right foot back and out to the side. Back, knee in. Extend back, knee out to the side. Leg back, knee in. Kick back, straight leg, take it out to the side. Back, knee in. Kick back, sweep out to the side. Take it back, knee in. Extend back, out to the side. Back, knee in. Kick back, out to the side. One more time. Knee in. Extend back, out to the side. Back. Lower your knee down to the floor and take your block to your right knee. Setting back up, shoulders over our wrist, hips over our knee, and then lift your left knee, draw it in towards your belly without changing the shape of your low back. Kick straight back, press through your heel. Kick out to the side. Back, knee in. Back, extend out to the side. Sweep back, knee in. Extend back, out to the side. Back, knee in. Extend back, out to the side. Extend back, knee in. Kick back, out to the side. Back, knee in. Kick back, out to the side. Two more. Knee in. Extend back, out to the side. One more. Knee in. Kick back, out to the side. Extend back, knee down, and then you're going to switch your block. So we're going to release the block. Take your block, place it. I'm actually going to show you a side view first. So from a side view, take your block, place it on the back of your heel, flex your foot. Then kick your heel into the block so that your block is touching your booty and your heel at the same time. You should be feeling your hamstring, the back of your thigh working. Now shift your weight onto your left knee, and then you're going to kick your right foot up. Notice that your foot is still flexed and still pushing. Bring it down and up. Down and up. Don't change the shape of your back. You're only moving your knee down and up. Keep pushing with your heel. Keep flexing your foot. Good. Keeping everything isolated. Let's do one more. Good. Bring your knee down. Grab a hold of your block. Take it to your other side. Heel. And then you can sit back on your block, or you can bring your block up with your foot, whatever you connect with. When you're ready, all four position, knee up and knee down. Knee up and down. Hamstrings engaged the whole time. Good. Let's do one more. Bring it down, release your block, take your block to your right heel. You can sit back on your block to make that connection, or you can lift your foot up to meet your hip. Now we're going to take our knee out to the side rather than back. So shifting our weight to our left knee out to the side, back down. Out to the side, back down. Out, in. Out, in. Keep going. Keep your foot flexed. Keep that hamstring engaged. Last one. Knee down, switch sides. Toes curled under, block goes between heel and booty. You can sit back or you can lift, your choice. Knee up and out to the side. Down, out to the side. Trying to keep your hips fairly level. One more. And lower down. Release the block. We're going to take the block towards the front of our mat. We're going to crawl forward, flip over onto our back. Place our left foot on top of the block. Make sure that your footing is comfortable. Your knees, your feet are comfortable towards your hips. And then we're going to lift our hips up and hold. So your left foot is going to be higher than your right. Lift your right heel up off the ground. Notice that your hips are still level, but your hips have to work a little bit harder. Then we're going to lift our right foot up. Keep your hips level. Lower your foot down. Come back up. Lower down. We're not drawing our knee into our chest. We're just lifting it up. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. All by keeping our hips stable and level. Let's find one more. Lower our foot down, lower our hips. Push the block over to the right. Right foot comes on the block, left foot on the floor. Take a moment to feel your hips level. Lift your hips up. Hips are still level. Lift your left heel. Hips are still level. Lift your left foot. Lower it back down and lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. One more time, lift, lower, lower your hips down, draw your knees into your chest, give them a hug, and pause. Lengthening your low back. Breathing. Lower your feet down. We're going to push the block over to our left foot. Put our left foot on top of the block. Right leg crosses over left. Notice your hips are level. Push your left foot into the block. Rise up. Lower down. Rise up. Lower down. Keep your hips level. Let's find one more. Lower down, release our right foot, switch our foot over to our right. Right foot is elevated. Left foot comes over the top of our right. Hips are fairly level. When you're ready, push your right foot into the block, lift your hips. And lower, slow and controlled. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep going. One more time. Lower your hips, release your left foot. We're going to take the block, put it in the center of our body. So it should be fairly in line with your tailbone. Take your left foot on the block, right foot out a little bit wider. Lift your both hips up so that your hips are kind of reaching over to the right. We're doing a glute bridge, but there's a little bit of an angle, a little bit of rotation. Then we're going to lower our hips back down to center. Right foot comes to the block, left foot comes out a little bit wider. Lift your hips. Your spine will naturally align. Then come back to center, lower, switch your feet, lift your hips. They're going to come into alignment. Lower your hips back to center, switch your feet, come back up. Lower to a center position. So your feet are going to be kind of off center, but your spine will be in center. Switch your feet, lift your hips. Lower your hips, switch your feet, and lift. Lower, switch, lift. We're not going for maximum height. We're just going to a height where our glutes engage. Lower, switch, lift. 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 Let's do a couple more each side. And last one. And center. Let's take our left or our block to our left knee, take the other block, put it behind your right knee. We're going to set up for Shavasana. Letting our legs extend out. Check in that our spine's aligned. Close our eyes and let go. drawing our awareness back to our bodies. Slowly bending our knees, draw our knees into our chest and give them a hug. Roll over to whatever side is most comfortable for you. Keeping your eyes closed, press yourself up. Find our way back to a comfortable seated position. As we rise up tall through our spine, you may notice there's a little more ease in sitting up tall. As our focus throughout our practice was mainly the back of our legs, our hamstrings, and our glutes. When those areas get tight, they'll pull at our low back, causing us to round our low back, creating tension there. But notice if you sit up a little bit easier. Bringing our hands together in front of our heart, let's seal in all that we found in this practice today. Taking it as a gift of awareness, a gift of ease, a gift of learning how to move through our body. Namaste.